The RVs and vehicles that line the streets of Mountain View have long been the subject of an important argument. What do we do with the homeless? They have no permanent residence, so kicking their vehicles off the curb is inhumane. Yet, leaving the RVs lining our streets and clogging intersections is not a pleasant thought. One way to solve this problem is with ADUs. What are ADUs? An ADU, also known as an accessory dwelling unit, granny flat, tiny house, or other similar name, is a secondary housing unit built on a single-family residential lot. How can ADUs solve the homeless problem? They are a form of cheap housing that provides all the furnishings of a full home. This includes water, electricity, plumbing, and up to multiple rooms. These cheap houses can be built via government contract by ADU agencies to quickly help the displaced, as explained by Todd Sue of Advantage Homes.
Yeah, we've gotten quite a few calls from different cities and counties on how quickly we could put together a package of amount of homes for some of the displaced, some student housing, some regular housing, some homeless shelters, some to quarantine those who are infected with the virus. So we have been getting calls of that nature, and we are working on some projects to see if that comes to fruition.
Todd Sue is the CEO of Advantage Homes, one of the many ADU sellers of manufactured ADUs in the Bay Area. Manufactured homes are built en masse in a factory, then furnished to the buyer's discretion and shipped to their new place. Advantage Homes is one of the largest sellers of such houses in the Bay Area. Elder people comprise a major portion of Advantage's business. Todd stressed the importance that ADUs have for elders.
So let's say the mother-in-law, father-in-law, or
Mhm.
those who they would have to buy another home for or get moved into some type of assisted living. That's eliminated. Those who were thinking about downsizing from
Mhm.
uh, going senior who was going to downsize because they didn't have income, so they needed the money from their home. Instead, they're actually renting that out, and now they're getting an income from there. So instead of doing a reverse mortgage or downsizing,
Mhm.
they end up going out and they end up staying in the home. So there's some economic impact that way.
In short, elder people can receive a source of income through an ADU by living in it and renting out the primary residence, or vice versa. It is a good option if they want to downsize but stay in the same neighborhood. Optionally, they can have younger family members live in the primary residence, bringing the family together. Another important factor of ADUs is the diversity they can bring to neighborhoods. If homeowners build an ADU in their backyard and rent it out, people who could previously not afford the neighborhood can move in, and the owners have a source of income. In short, one of the economic benefits of an ADU from a renter's point of view is that they pay for the price of the building and don't have to worry about compensating for the high land value. An important factor for ADU businesses is what lies ahead. In an era of coronavirus, are ADU businesses struggling? I asked Stanley Acton, the owner and founder of Acton ADU.
What we are seeing is an increase in the concern for family. People who have parents in elder care, for instance, are now seeing how vulnerable their parents are in those elder care facilities, and are really interested in maybe figuring out a new housing situation for them, and that might be in the backyard. Um, Kids that are looking at launching a career after college and feel vulnerable to housing fluctuations or housing inventory, being able to provide that place for the kids in the backyard to launch that career here in the Bay Area and not have to worry about the vicissitudes of housing.
While face-to-face interactions may diminish, there may be an increase in the needs for ADUs, particularly for those susceptible to coronavirus and stuck in public housing situations, such as elders in elder care. What would an ideal world be with ADUs? One in which elders did not have to worry about income. one where the family could live close together, one where neighborhood diversity is evident. Once again, what is the importance of an ADU? I returned to Todd Sue, who gave me an inimitable answer.
I think they're tremendously important in our economy, in our area. I think that ADUs are a great help to seniors. I think there's a lack of land out there with the cost of housing being so expensive, especially in the high density areas, especially in San Jose, especially in LA, where the cost of price per square foot is tremendous and people cannot afford to live. I think it creates a big opportunity for people to be able to increase housing and drive down some of the values as far as rentals so that it can become more affordable. And some people who wouldn't be able to live in the area now could actually afford to live. So I have even some of my friends impacted by that. So I think it's a tremendous tool for people to use. And obviously, I think it's also a good income producer for you as well. And I think that's it's overall it's a very, very good thing